Have you ever found the perfect home online, fallen in love with it, and started imagining yourself living there, only to find out later that it was out of your budget? If so, you're not alone. One of the biggest mistakes home buyers make is shopping for homes before talking to a lender. That's why getting pre-approved should be your very first step in the home buying process. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, I'm Vincente Avila, better known as Tico, the Realtor, your Texas Realtor. In today's video, I'm going to explain why getting pre-approved before house hunting can save you time, reduce stress, strengthen your negotiating power, and help you find the right home with confidence. So let's jump into it. By the way, if you're thinking about buying a home right now, especially with higher interest rates, download this free complete homebuyers guide that I put together that highlights 8 strategies for achieving a lower mortgage payment. This guide helps homebuyers navigate the home buying process with confidence. The link is in the description. Before we talk about why it's important, let's first discuss what a mortgage pre-approval actually is. A mortgage pre-approval is a lender's written estimate of how much money they're willing to lend you based on your financial situation. During the pre-approval process, the lender reviews your income, your current earnings and ability to repay the loan, your employment history, verification of stable employment and consistent income, your credit score, and evaluation of your credit worthiness and borrowing history, debt obligations, existing monthly debts such as car loans, student loans, credit cards, and financial commitments, your assets and savings, funds available for your down payment, closing costs, reserves, and other financial resources, and finally your tax returns, typically the last 2 years of tax returns. A pre-approval is much stronger than a simple pre-qualification because the lender has actually verified much of your financial information. A pre-qualification is often based on information you provide verbally or through a basic online application. In many cases, the lender has not reviewed your supporting documents, verified your income, or thoroughly examined your financial profile. So why is getting pre-approved before shopping for homes so important? Let's start with reason number one. Number one, you'll know your real budget. One of the biggest advantages of getting pre-approved is understanding exactly how much home you can comfortably afford. Many buyers begin searching online and fall in love with homes based solely on appearance. They may find the perfect kitchen, a beautiful backyard, or the ideal neighborhood before ever speaking with a lender. Problem is that the home's price may not align with their financial situation. Getting pre-approved helps establish realistic expectations from the beginning. Instead of guessing what you can afford, you'll have a much clearer understanding of your maximum loan amount, your estimated monthly payment, your potential down payment requirements, and your approximate closing costs. This allows you to focus your search on homes that fit your budget and prevents disappointment later on. We don't want to be disappointed now, do we? Number two, you'll save time. House hunting can be exciting, but it can also be incredibly time consuming. Imagine spending weeks touring homes, attending open houses, and researching neighborhoods, only to discover that you don't qualify for the financing needed to purchase the home you want. Unfortunately, this happens more often than people realize. A pre-approval helps eliminate wasted time because you'll be focusing only on homes that match your purchasing power. Number three, you'll discover potential credit issues early. Many buyers assume their credit is in great shape until a lender reviews their credit report. Sometimes there may be reporting errors, higher than expected debt balances, missed payments from years ago, collection accounts, identity theft issues. The pre-approval process can uncover these issues before you under contract on a home. This gives you time to address concerns, improve your credit profile if necessary, and potentially qualify for better loan terms. Remember, the earlier you identify a problem, the easier it is to fix. Number 4, sellers take you more seriously. This is one of the most important reasons to get pre-approved. In today's market, sellers want confidence that a buyer can actually close the transaction. When you submit an offer with a pre-approval letter, you're demonstrating that a lender has already reviewed your finances and believes you qualify for financing. From the seller's perspective, that's a much lower risk than receiving an offer from someone who was only pre-qualified. If 2 buyers submit similar offers and one is pre-approved while the other is merely pre-qualified, the seller will often view the pre-approved buyer as the stronger candidate. And why is that? Because there's a greater likelihood that the transaction will successfully reach the closing table. Number 5, you'll have more negotiating power. A strong offer isn't always about offering the highest price. Sometimes it's about providing certainty. Sellers want to know that the buyer can obtain financing and close on time. A pre-approval letter helps provide that confidence. When sellers believe you're financially qualified and prepared to move forward, they may be more willing to negotiate on price, repairs, closing costs, or other contract terms. Your offer simply carries more weight. Number 6, you'll move faster when you find the right home. The best homes often don't stay on the market very long. When you find the right property, you may need to act quickly. Buyers who wait until after finding a home to begin the financing process can lose valuable time. Meanwhile, buyers who are already pre-approved can submit an offer immediately. They've already completed much of the preliminary loan process. That can make all the difference in a competitive market. A pre-approval helps eliminate a major source of anxiety because you already have a clearer understanding of your borrowing power. You'll move through the process with greater confidence and fewer surprises. Now let's talk about a question I hear frequently. Does getting pre-approved guarantee I'll get the loan? The answer is no. There's no guarantee. A pre-approval is a significant step forward, but it is not a final loan approval. Your lender will continue reviewing information throughout the transaction. Things that could affect final approval include changes in employment, new debt obligations, large unexplained bank deposits, missed payments, and issues with the property itself. That's why it's important to maintain financial stability after receiving your pre-approval. Avoid opening new credit cards. Avoid financing furniture or vehicles. Avoid making major financial changes until after closing. Now let's quickly compare pre-qualification and pre-approval side by side. Pre-qualification, typically based on self-reported information, limited verification, faster process, provides a rough estimate, and is less persuasive to sellers. A pre-approval, financial documents are reviewed, the income is verified, credit reviewed. It is a stronger estimate of purchasing power and more attractive to sellers. It also demonstrates serious buying intent. When it comes to purchasing a home, the difference can be substantial. If you're serious about buying a home, pre-approval should always come before house hunting. No questions. It gives you clarity, confidence, credibility, and a much stronger position when it's time to make an offer. So before you start scrolling through listings, touring homes, or attending open houses, take the time to speak with a trusted lender and get pre-approved. You'll save time, avoid unnecessary frustration, and put yourself in the best possible position to achieve your home ownership goals. To help you prepare for home ownership, I created a complete homebuyers handbook with 8 proven strategies for achieving the lowest monthly mortgage payment. The download is absolutely free. Just click the link below. People just like you reach out to me every week. So if you're needing some assistance, please book a call. The link is in the description. I'll be happy to help guide you through the process and connect you to one of my trusted and reliable mortgage loan originators. This is Tico, the Realtor, your Texas Realtor. Remember, keep God first, and I'll catch you on the next one.